Dear viewers, due to continuous rise in the number of COVID cases and the fears of a new wave, we are forced to switch the program to voiceover mode for a few days. As soon as the situation gets back to normal, we'll be back with the original format of the program. Thank you for your cooperation. Hello and welcome to the new series of Drishti IAS. I am Pooja Trivedi, and in this segment today, we are going to discuss the important topic, that is the IHU variant of the COVID-19 or SARS-CoV-2. This topic is very important to keep you safe, keep you updated from the perspective of examination for prelims as well as mains. So let's begin with the different topics that we are going to look at. These are the many topics that we are going to discuss step by step. Let's start with the news. So as the world is already grappling with the surging cases which can be attributed to the Omicron variant, we have a new variant that has concerned the experts and scientists worldwide that this new COVID variant might be more dangerous than Omicron. So that is all we are going to discuss. Is it really dangerous? Is it not that dangerous? Do we have enough data to support the claims? We will discuss all about that. So if we talk about the IHU variant, it is a sublineage of the B1640, which itself was discovered, B1640 was discovered on the 1st of January 2021. And after that, an odd 400 cases have been there because of this variant. Its discovery was announced by researchers from Mediterranean Infection in Marseille, which is part of France's Institut Hospitalo-Universitaire. And that is why it has the name IHU, because it hasn't been given by WHO. WHO names the variants when it becomes a variant of concern, and they use the Greek letters to name the variants. So basically, this is a sublineage. That means B1640 had 400 cases, and the sublineage of this is B16402, which is the IHU variant. Don't get confused. Now, the first known case of IHU variant was detected in mid-November 2021. I told you about B1640 that it was in January 1st, 2021. Okay? And the IHU variant predates the official discovery of Omicron. And over a dozen cases are there in France right now. And the new variant was found in a man from France who had returned from Cameroon in Africa, the continent where Omicron was also discovered in South Africa, right? And the B1640 cases have been detected in as many as 19 countries, also India. The highest number of cases of B1640 variant has been reported from France, Congo, Germany, and United Kingdom. Here we are not talking about IHU, but the parent of IHU. Okay, remember that IHU up until now has only been detected the number of cases in France. The strain carries E484K mutation, which is a cause of concern because it can make the vaccines it can make the vaccines useless because the variant is more resistant. It also has the 9501Y mutation, which was first seen in the alpha variant that experts believed can make it more transmissible. It contains 46 mutations and 37 deletions. That is much more than Omicron. It has also deleted some parts of it. That means whenever a virus tries to replicate itself in the host, it makes certain errors. So if it is not identifiable by the current antibodies that a person might have developed because of vaccine or previous infection, the person can get breakthrough infected. According to a preprint paper published by medRxiv, it is too early to speculate on virological, epidemiological, or clinical features of IHU variant. And the thing is that the World Health Organization has not yet deemed the IHU variant as a variant of interest, of concern, or even a variant under investigation because the cases are not a lot as much as we have of Omicron. Let's move forward and talk about the current scenario. The US is recording record cases day by day, and that made the health infrastructure to be overstretched in the US. These are challenging times, frustrating COVID-19 cases count. And these surges, as we can see, even after vaccination and infection, break through infections are happening because of the sheer nature of the virus. Omicron numbers in India are likely to be similar as in Delta wave. They may peak in Jan. This is according to certain experts. The peak is being said to come by February, early February as well. But the death has not risen a lot. It has risen just marginally. Still, it is a cause of concern because today itself there was a news. India recorded more than 50,000 cases and more than 500 deaths. That's a cause of concern. And despite huge Omicron surge, data has signaled end of the pandemic. There is a silver lining that we are being shown by the scientists that as much as the variants mutate or the lesser transmissible they become, if not lesser transmissible, the lesser severe they become, the severity gets lost, because we have discussed earlier as well that whenever any disease is more transmissible, that means the severity gets lost. So it is much more transmissible. Hopefully, it is the end of the pandemic. Moving on, if we talk about the challenges and the way forward, as challenges, there is less research. Because of less research about the variants, new variants, more uncertainty is there. Every day, we will come across certain different symptoms and behavior. One common symptom that is always going to be there is feverish, feeling feverish, and respiratory disease, respiratory issues, sore throat. So these are the very common features. There can also be mixing of variants, which has been flagged by the WHO that although Omicron is not as severe, but it can cause new variants to rise, which might become more severe in the future. The issue is with transmissibility. We do not know, even if it's not severe, we do not know, because it is highly transmissible, what person has certain constitution that can defeat the virus and which person is going to succumb to it. The vaccines are becoming outdated because of the rising or emerging new variants, because the antibodies which are introduced by the vaccines might not be able to, they will not be able to recognize the spike protein mutation. So they can't attach, the antibodies won't be able to attach and destroy the virus. That is the issue. The way forward is we still have a lot of knowledge with respect to the previous variants, and then we can continue our research and development in genome sequencing so that more and more characteristics and symptoms can be understandable. The only silver lining to the Omicron is there is less severity. People are getting lesser hospitalized if we compare that to the Delta. Right now, more and more people are vaccinated, even if breakthrough infections are happening. Hospitalization and death are not rising a lot. This is the silver lining and the only solace that we have. So if we talk about the question, with new variants coming into the picture, the coronavirus is here to stay for a long time. Please comment on it in 250 words. That's it for today. Tomorrow we shall meet again with another segment. Until then, stay updated, please stay very safe, and thank you so much for watching.